What is happening, everybody? Welcome back to episode 82 of Say It Out Loud Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Patrick Graham. I got Bob with me.
What's up?
We are going to talk about we're going to react to game ones. I know it's early. I know it's, game ones don't tell the whole story, but, we're going to react and tell you how we feel. I have a special guest today. I know you guys heard me talk about Off the Ball Network here. I write some articles for them, go on their shows. But I realized the other day I've only had, Steven on here, if you guys have heard that. But I got the president of Off the Ball Network today, Mr. Chris Lebron. He's in New York. He's a diehard Knicks fan. And as we know, the Knicks are in the playoffs for the first time in many, many years. So I had to bring him on to get his take on the Knicks-Hawks game one and how he sees that, series going forward. What's happening, Chris? How are you today?
Thanks for having me on. Appreciate this, guys. Excited to be on. The Knicks back in the playoffs in 8 years, man. It's very exciting times right now in New York. The city is buzzing right now. Like, even after the disappointment, the city is still rocking. So, good times right now to be a New York fan.
Yeah, man. Middle of the season, I jumped on kind of the train because I seen the videos coming out of New York, and they're in the streets, making noise. Yeah, it's exciting when the Knicks are good. So I want to talk. First thing I got to bring up, because I know I texted you earlier. Not texted, but we talked earlier a little bit about Elfrid Payton. I'm sure. So I haven't watched many New York Knicks games this year. I mean, I'm assuming you've seen 73 out of 73. Why is this man starting and playing 4 minutes in the first half and the second half?
Oh, Pat. Elfrid Payton all year, bro. You know what's crazy? He's gotten a lot of flack, right? He's gotten, I don't know how much he's been on Twitter, but he's probably good that he doesn't check his Twitter because he's probably, gets the most negative tweets out of all the New York Knicks. It's not that he played bad this year because he has moments, defensively he could do some good stuff. His ability to get to the basket is his biggest strength. But when that's not working, it's bad because his perimeter shooting is god-awful. And there was a lot of moments this year where you're just like, okay, enough with the Elf experiment. Can we like figure out a different, combination? Maybe start Rose or start
quickly.
Maybe play Frank. Quickly. That trio. I rather those three guys play than Elf. And it's like no disrespect to Elf, but it's just like he brings especially this last stretch. Mm-hmm. He was literally useless. And there's some people who will defend him to the teeth, which I don't get it. Like, I'm not someone who's going to trash a player because at the end of the day, these are NBA players, and even Elf, he may not be the greatest player, but he's still in the NBA. He still can do some stuff, but it's just like, dude, like, yeah, I can't. He's going to start again, which is everyone wants him to get benched. He's not going to get benched. That's what Tibbs has done all year. He started Elf. He's one thing about Tibbs is he's loyal.
Yeah.
He is loyal to a T. So he's going to play Elf, but he played 8 minutes and gave you nothing. He had one assist. Like, that's all he did was one assist.
That's my biggest beef with it is, like, why, if you're going to play him the first 4 minutes and then take him out, put him in for the second half of the first 4 minutes, he doesn't even get a chance to get in a rhythm. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I was kind of
exactly. So
go ahead.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. But hey, it's worked all year, so I get. I could see it from Tibbs' standpoint, where okay, why change something that's been working all year, right?
Yeah.
So I can see it from that standpoint, but it's playoff basketball now. Right? It's different. So you can't. To me, we need that spark. Especially with Trae Young, right? You need to work Trae Young defensively. You need to get him, guarding other guys. If Elfrid Payton's in the game, it don't care how bad of a defender you are. Like, it's not going to matter. Right. But if you have Derrick Rose in the game to start, or you have quickly guys who can go downhill and, create fouls, especially quickly does a lot of what Trae Young does, try to create fouls and all that. Very similar type of styles in a way. You can get Trae Young in trouble quick, and then, Atlanta's in trouble. So yeah. I just don't get, to me, that's how I would do it. But this is how Tibbs rolls. He's loyal. He loves his veterans and all that. But to me, I start Derrick Rose and you just attack Trae Young. You just attack him, and get him working because it felt like everything was too easy. Him getting to the hole, and I was like, that's what I would do. But Elf's probably going to start and play 8 minutes again, and it's just useless. To me, you can get 8 minutes. Like those 8 minutes are crucial too, because that's the difference in a win or a loss. Like the Knicks only lost by 2, so if you got better minutes in those 8 minutes from Elf, maybe the Knicks. We're talking about the Knicks, being up 1-0. So to me, those are crucial. Tibbs didn't have a great coaching game yesterday.
Yeah, the start, I remember, wasn't the start like 22-12 or 24-12?
It was bad.
The Hawks came out. And that's when I actually turned the game. I didn't catch the start of the game, but I saw, I looked at the box score and saw he started again, and people were going nuts on Twitter. I saw some highlights of him chasing Trae Young, and he didn't even try. They just went right by him.
Oh, that play, because he misses, I think he misses a floater or a layup. I don't remember exactly, but he missed it. Yeah. And then he goes back, he just trotting back, and he doesn't really do much. But if you see a lot with him too, when they call a timeout or he's on the bench, if you notice, there's a lot of times where he's like really far out of it. He's like, I guess there's like a black hole, over there. He sits over there by himself. He does that a lot. I don't know. That's kind of weird to me. Yeah, and it's not like he's doing like extra treatment. You see guys work on the bike or they use the gun to just get extra treatment or whatever. He's not doing anything. So I don't know. This is some things I just don't get. But this Tibbs going to roll with him. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I would like to see him. At least if you're in, I would say just be physical. If you're going to if you're only going to play 4 or 5 minutes, be physical with Trae Young.
Exactly.
Post him up. I don't know if he's
in trouble.
Yeah, do something. Do something to get in his head.
Post him up. Exactly. RJ post him up and we made him work. And I'm like, why can't they get in pick and roll situations where they get an RJ on him? RJ just post him up. Just get him. Even if you don't you just back him up, get him a little beat up. Get him a little tired. I hope they do that more. And I'm sure Tibbs is going to adjust and see if he can get those matchups where you can get the bigger RJ on, especially on offense, is backing him down. Because to me, that'll get Trae Young maybe some foul trouble and it'll just get him tired.
Yeah, that I'm sure Tibbs will make the adjustments. We're just podcasters. They're NBA coach, so I'm hoping.
I don't know. Some of these rosters are pretty easy to coach.
Right. So
I know. No, there's sometimes I'm like, I don't get what these guys did. These guys get $10 million. I'm like, the roster you just had is horrible, but whatever.
All right. Nick Starter shot 3 from 18 from 3-point land. That's not ideal. Oh. Randall and Barrett shot 12 for 38 from the field. The bright spot on your team was Alec Burks. He was going bananas.
Yeah,
I think he had 18 in the fourth.
Yeah, 27. I mean, I don't get why he didn't even take the last shot. That should have been his. And I've been saying that all year, especially late in the season, that Burks should be closing out games because Julius Randle, he could get you to the, have a great game, 3.5 quarters, but it seems like he puts too much pressure on himself to be that, make those clutch shots, and he hasn't really hit them, and didn't do it yesterday either.
Yeah, he struggled, but I feel like he picked it up in the second half, hit a couple big shots. But he didn't even get the shot off. That's what was most frustrating. They're down 2.
That was a horrible play design. Play design.
Wait, there was less than a second left.
Yeah.
You got to get it up.
Well, he's back to the basket. And then, you know what the funniest thing is? Stephen A. Smith, and that name alone can grind your gears. Stephen A. Smith today is like, he said on the radio and then on TV, like, you know what they should have done? They gave it to Julius and have him tap it back to Burks and let Burks shoot the three. Like, there's only 0.9 seconds.
Did you not know how much time was left?
Exactly. And Michael K, I don't know if you guys, Michael K is, he has a radio show out here. And he's like, Stephen A., I know you know more basketball than me, but it's like, that seems pretty difficult to do all in 0.9 seconds. And he's like, no, Michael K., you can do that. And I'm like, no, you can't.
It's getting a bad shot off if you do. You're getting a bad shot off.
No, you're not going to even get a shut off. You barely get the pass off.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, that was horrible. They should have just either just shoot the 3 period and just go for the win at that point. Just go for the win flat out or get something at the rim, something close. Maybe you get the foul call. I just didn't like back to the basket, or you already have no shot. You're 6'9". You ain't going to turn around that quick in 0.9 seconds to get a shot off. So I didn't like the play design, but late game stuff, the Knicks just didn't capitalize.
Yeah, I didn't like the play call. There's no way the tip's happening, but
no, you're not tipping it back.
But yeah, Alex Burks balled. I'm sure he's going to get some run. He was hot though. I don't know if you can rely on that every time, but the way the Hawks were playing him, they were leaving him open because they're not going. I don't think they're going to do that again.
Super streaky.
Yeah,
he's super streaky. I mean, he scares me because we've seen this Like, and even last year in the bubble, those years at the Sixers, he was god awful. Like, he shot like 30% from the field. Like, and he played great. Especially when he came back from COVID. From the injury, not COVID. When he came back, he played well, but there's still like he scares me because he's one of those guys that like he can get super hot. He's like J.R. Smith in a way. He can get super hot, but then can also be like ice cold. So, but we need him though. That's the thing. We need him. We need his scoring. He's essentially our second best scorer right now. So we need him to go. So, but you need those two guys. You need RJ and Julius to be way better.
Yeah,
that was the difference. Trae Young was a monster. Like, they didn't have a lot of production from all the guys, but Trae Young was a big reason. And his playmaking too. Like, Julius wasn't really playmaking. So that they need those two to be better in order to make this a series.
Yeah, I fully expect Randall to bounce back. I mean, like you said, they only lost by 2. They shot terrible from 3. At least, definitely the starters did. And
I thought Toppin should have played more.
Toppin?
Yeah,
what's your take on Toppin?
I thought he should have played more yesterday.
He should have played more. Yeah,
he only played 12 minutes.
Yeah, I know it's tough because to play him and Randall together, you're going to give up a lot of defense. So, but I feel like you got to give him a little bit more because I felt like he gives you a spark, especially at home. Yeah. Like when he makes a dunk, like the energy they get off that, like that can buy you a few more buckets just off the energy alone. So,
and he's going to beat Collins or Hunter every time. He's better
and he can shoot it. Exactly. And he's getting he got more confident as a shooter, and pick and pops with him, you could do a lot. So I think he'll get. I could see his minutes going up to maybe that 15 to 18 range. Wow. I could definitely see that. But I wish it could replace the Peyton minutes. But
yeah. Give him.
But you definitely want to see more of him because I think he could do a little more. And that Collins matchup too. I think he could do some good things. He's kind of like Collins in a way too, which is kind of wild. So hopefully he gets some more minutes because he's the whole second half of the season. He looks like a completely different player. Like the first half, Opie was like, "Oh, this isn't good." Like it was like
he knocked the web cubs off. He got the nerves out.
Yeah, he definitely got. Listen, it's tough.
It's a big spotlight in the Garden.
It's unlike any other spotlight. Now bias aside, like it's really hard to play. Like RJ last year, all the pressure he had, with all the disappointments of free agency and not getting, everybody wanted Zion and all that. So it's tough playing in New York. But it seems like Obi with the crowd, I think Obi benefits the most with having the crowd because I think he fuels off that. He did it in college too. When the Dayton when they were rolling. He was rolling, So and the Knicks are playing a little bit faster too, which helps because that's his style, running in transition and all that. So hopefully he gets some more minutes because I think he could do. He was +3, it was +3, so he played some solid minutes.
Yeah, that comeback they had in the second quarter was fueled by Obi Toppin and Quickly.
Yeah,
because the crowd was going nuts, and I was like, I'm watching the rest of this game for sure because it was getting rowdy.
He's got to get more run.
And then you got Spike Lee on the sideline doing dances and stuff. I mean, we'll get to that in a second.
Spike's got to chill, man. Spike's got to chill. We've seen this before. We've seen this before.
Yeah. So you know what? That's going to be fuel for our team. People know that.
Spike's got to calm down.
Spike's got to chill.
All right. The Hawks didn't turn the ball over. Okay, so overreaction, obviously, game 1, overreaction.
Of course.
I fully expect, so my before the series started, I said Knicks in 7. Ooh. And I'm still going that route. I think it's going to be the grind. This is going to be the 7-game series that's just grind out. How are you feeling as a Knicks fan? Do you think this hurt? Like the game 1 loss, obviously, it's a tough loss, down by, lose by 2. But you can have some, you could be okay knowing RJ and Julius didn't play their best and you still only lost by 2.
Exactly. I think, listen, you get disappointed when your team loses, especially in a playoff game, right? Especially, I haven't seen my team in the playoffs in 8 years.
Yeah.
So there was that disappointment. But when you settle things down and then you actually, let's look over the game, let's watch it over again. And I watched it over again. I'm like, okay, we lost by 2 points with Randall and RJ shooting 12 of 38 from the field and making and 3 of 12 from 3-pointer. That's not bad. So that gives you some. And Bullock too was awful too. He missed all his threes, and he was probably the worst player on the court.
He was minus 14
from the field. He was awful. He was not good, and that's why he only played like 20 minutes. So I fully expect Randall and RJ to be better. And if we still get Rose doing what he does off the bench, and if Burks doesn't have to score almost 30 points for us, but if he can just give us around 18 to 20 points, and Randall's Randall, which you fully expect, and RJ's making some corner threes, we could do well. And the defensive game time's better on Trae, where he's not getting to the basket every freaking play.
Yeah.
And I think we'll be fine. So I'm still, disappointed they lost, because it's a game that they could have won. Had Tibbs, did some better the Ntilikina stuff. I can't believe he put Ntilikina in. Who hadn't played at all, and he puts him in thinking he could stop Trae, and Trae gets right past him with no problem. So hopefully that doesn't make any sense. If you're gonna do that, Frank had to have been playing though at some minutes. The 8 minutes that Peyton got, you should have gave that to Frank at least, and then it would have made more sense. So just hopefully Tibbs gets back in the lab, figures it out. But I'm still I like you, Pat. I had Knicks in 7.
Yeah,
so I'm still going with that Knicks in 7.
Yeah, I think the Knicks should get game 2, and then they should hopefully I think going into game 5 it's probably 2-2. I'm guessing, but we'll see. I mean, you never know.
It's going to be like this. I think what we saw game 1 is what the series is. It's just going to be back and forth. It's going to be a grueling 7-game series. We're back and forth, back and forth. It's an entertaining series for a basketball fan. Period. It's going to be a good, probably one of the best, and most entertaining series in the first round.
Oh, I hope game 7, Madison Square Garden playoff game. Now
that might. Oh man, that'd be wild.
Now, did you see? I had to bring this up. Did you see the news coming out today from back in 2018 that Trae Young is scared of birds?
Yeah, you don't remember this when he got drafted?
I do not.
Yeah. Oklahoma, right? Didn't they started doing that? I think Oklahoma State, right?
Yeah.
They did that to him.
This has to be a thing, right? The Knicks fans have to be bringing pictures of birds to Madison Square Garden.
What is New York City also? I mean, we're famous for a lot of things in New York City, good and bad. But pigeons. New York City pigeons is like a staple, right? That should be the national. I think that's our national bird is a pigeon.
What are the odds there's a bird loose in Madison Square Garden at some point during this game? Get stopped.
Hey, there could be a good chance. Subway's right there, so with this pigeons galore over there. But you know what?
I got an idea who's letting it loose.
Who?
You.
Sneak a pigeon in. Dude, could you imagine Trae Young? Like remember when Manu Ginobili caught the bat?
He caught the bat.
He snagged it.
He hit it out of the air. If this thing comes down, Trae's running to the locker room.
Trae Young's crying.
Oh, he's running.
He's locker room bound.
Knicks fans are crazy.
A pigeon will be loose. 100%.
So I wouldn't be surprised if someone tried. No, I'm not even joking. I would not be surprised if someone tried to sneak in a pigeon. And you will see pigeon costumes or
somebody's getting
the heads of pigeons.
Yeah.
There's going to be pigeon talk. There's going to be Trae's afraid of pigeons. There's going to be, instead of the F Trae thing, it's going to be Trae's
dressed as a pigeon. He's returning
Charles
to the garden.
Oakley's back.
Returning to the garden dressed as a pigeon.
There's a pigeon. That would be hysterical. But knowing Knicks fans the way I know, there will be pigeons of some type, whether pictures of it or costumes or an actual pigeon will be at the Garden. So that I'm expecting that.
Dude, I side with Trae on this. I'm not afraid of birds, but I can't stand birds, dude. Every time I walk into my damn house, there's a bird outside on the little light, and it flies away when I open the door, and it scares me every time.
I'm so used to it. I'm so used to pigeons over here that I'm actually I don't want in the streets. You know how pigeons in the streets. I slow down for them. I have respect for them.
You got respect for pigeons.
He slows down for the pigeons.
I got respect. I slow down for the pigeons. They deserve the respect.
My cover art for this episode is a picture of you and a pigeon, and it's going to say respect.
Yeah,
dude.
Respect the pigeons.
Story.
Respect the pigeons.
I was at a red light. I'm heading to work, and I'm at a red light. I see two pigeons just hanging out, and I'm just looking at them. I'm like, oh, they're chilling. Some guy turns, and the pigeons start running, but with this one pigeon, which is a little too late. his engine just wasn't working. He got ran over. I started tearing up.
Tear it up.
I teared up, bro. You know
Say
what?
it out loud, baby.
You should have put a Trae Young jersey on it and took a photo of it.
The other pigeon was waiting for his guy across the street, and he's looking. His boy is ran over, and I was devastated. Not gonna lie, I went home and I told my girl, and I was like, I don't know if I can, I don't know if I can do anything today. And I just,
if I can do anything today, ruin the whole day. I'm done. Shut the whole day down.
This episode's over.
Cancel lunch plans. I'm going to bed.
No Chick-fil-A.
I was legit devastated. I'm like,
I don't know if I can do anything today. I gotta go lay down for a little bit.
I'm sorry. I almost took the day off the next day. I was like,
Bro, this is
The next day off too.
I'm done.
Hey, Boston can't command. I saw murder yesterday.
the next day, I see like the imprint of the bird feathers. I was like, man, should we do like a ceremony? Like I feel awesome.
Ceremony.
It was tough. It was tough, but yeah, New York City pigeons are a staple of New York. So you're gonna see a lot of pigeons at the Garden tomorrow.
There will be one loose in there, I guarantee it.
Yeah, I'm dying. That's a great story, bro. This fool said I'm calling in sick tomorrow. Cancel dinner plans. I'm going to bed.
I've never been that like you see things get run over all the time.
Yeah,
you see cats and raccoons and possums, but that one hit me hard.
Damn,
hit me hard.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Pigeon.
Rest in peace, Birdie. Rest in peace, New York City Pigeon.
All right, man. So you got Nick. Me and you both got Knicks in 7. Bobo, how you feeling?
I think the Knicks come back.
You got Knicks in 7? We're going unanimous Knicks in 7? All right, that's fair enough. I just want to see a Game 7 in Madison Square Garden, and I want to see a pigeon in Trae Young's reaction. That's all. But all right, bro, thanks for coming on. I appreciate you. I'm going to give you the floor. You can let us know. I know you got Off the Ball Network moving on up. We got the NBA 2K League you guys are covering now.
Yeah.
That's big news. So, let my followers know. I mean, I've talked about Off the Ball before, but I want the president. You can go ahead and plug yourself. Tell our people where they can find you. And go ahead, man. The floor is yours.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys having me on. This is fun. The Knicks are in the playoffs, which just makes me super happy. And hopefully, we get this series win. But you can follow me, Off the Ball Pod, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. Check out the show. It's every noon, every Monday on Dash Radio, on Nothing But Net Radio channel. Pat, we do the Nothing But Bet show that goes on at Thursday at 11 a.m. We'll be back this week. Then we got the 2K stuff. Off the Ball Network is the official, pretty much the official post-game guys for the NBA 2K League, which starts next week. I did we just capped off the tip-off tournament. Me and Jelani called, did the post-game show for that. Shout out to Timberwolves Gaming. They won the championship. It's entertaining, this 2K stuff. Like, you would think watching people play video games and you're like, that could be boring, But, these guys get into it and there's money on the line. Like, the winner won $70K.
I need to get in this thing.
A lot of yeah, bro. Like, I told Jelani and the guys, I'm like, hey, we might have to start up an off-the-ball network team, get something going, $70K on the line for first place. That's a lot of money. 70K, 50K, 50K for second place, and then third place and fourth place split 20K. So a lot of money on the line. The season starts this Wednesday, 7 p.m. Check them out, 2K League on Twitch and YouTube, and check out the post game with the guys from Off the Ball Network right after it on Dash Radio. But network's doing great, podcast is doing good. Everything's doing well. So, but like I said, thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate you.
No problem.
Yes, sir, man. All right, brother. Go Knicks, and I'm sure I'll talk to you soon.
Yes, sir, man. Go Knicks. Knicks in 7. Let's go.
Knicks in 7.
Take care, guys.
Later. All right. That's Chris LeBron, everybody. It's my guy. I hope a pigeon. I can't believe
there's 100%.
I'm dying.
On the loose. There's too much.
That dude, much. I'm dying. Right. I'm still thinking about.
Instead, I had to tell my old lady I got to go.
I
canceled today. I'm going to bed.
That's outstanding. All right. Well, let's get to the rest of the games. Grizzlies. Let's go. I got them in order. I mean, they're not in any specific
you got your order in here.
Grizzlies hang on barely. They hang on to the lead.
They win. They hold the lead.
They were up a lot, and Bojan Bogdanovic went absolutely bonkers in the second half. 29 points in the second half.
He scored all his points in the
at 29 points. The fullest hitting air. I was losing my mind.
0 at halftime.
Yeah. I mean, Dylan Brooks was doing whatever he wanted most of the game. 31 points, 50% field goals. John Morant was great. John Morant's he's
going to be really good.
They give a lot of hype to Zion.
Ja's
but
good.
Ja is
good.
He's a real lead. Like, he leads the team, man. You saw the Warriors game.
Yeah.
When they needed a bucket, he's like, I'm going to go get it. And he just took it to him.
Time.
Got it.
Outplayed Steph.
I wouldn't say outplayed Steph, but he balled. He showed up. You know, he played well.
Yeah.
But he has some other help too. But anyway, Jazz live and die by the three. They shot poorly for 3 quarters. They turned it on in the fourth.
They shot 25% from 3.
And it was like 10 going into the fourth quarter. They made Donovan.
They shot 20. That was the lowest they shot in the last 22 games.
Obviously, no Donovan Mitchell. That's
real bad.
He's back for game 2. Memphis isn't a team though you want to let hang around.
Especially don't let them get a lead.
I mean, 1-0 is fine. If it goes up 2-0, you got to win 4 out of 5. That's tough to do.
And now if they're down 2-0 and you're going on the road to win 4 out of 5, no.
How are you feeling though after game 1? Do you think Utah Mitchell's back? I don't think they're going to shoot this bad.
I don't think Utah shoots that bad again.
There's no way, right? And they still lost.
Well, I mean,
Mitchell's back.
Say they won't, but I mean, they got to shoot better if they want a chance. This is only a 4-point game and they shot horrendous.
3. They had a chance to tie it. At
was
the
it 3?
Yeah, 102-99. I think the final was. But the with Mitchell coming back, Clarkson was 0 for 8 from downtown. Conley didn't shoot particularly well.
That bad again.
I don't think Utah's in danger. But if the Grizzlies come out and somehow win game 2, I don't know. I'll be a sad guy because I got Utah going to the finals.
If they go up 2-0 in Utah, it's a wrap.
I'm about a wrap, but
yeah.
All right. Wizards. They had the lead at halftime.
They had this game.
They had the lead at halftime. Tobias Harris went absolutely bananas.
That fool made every shot he took. I swear to God.
The first half, he had 28 points.
He was making every shot he took. He only had 9.
He had 37. Yeah,
he had 9 in the half, but he was making every shot he took in the first half.
I mean, they did good. I mean, I don't even know. He was 15 for 29 for the field. He's making everything. And
this is my thing. When you're hot, they're going to let you shoot in the NBA now. He got up 29 shots.
Yeah, he shot a lot of times.
29? That's a lot. That's how he shot more times than AD and LeBron shot combined.
And we'll get to AD and LeBron next. But, yeah, no, it was he got up a ton of shots. He was making them. You can't really argue it. And Embiid got fouled. He picked up 2 fouls early, which probably. But still, the Wizards had the lead. They were fighting. Simmons guarding Russ is a big advantage because he's long enough.
He's probably gonna win defensive player.
I think Gobert's gonna win, but Simmons is top 3 for sure, top 2 probably. But he can keep Westbrook out of the key, so Westbrook has to shoot.
He can catch up,
and he can just make him shoot jumpers, and that's what you want. So I don't, I want the Wizards to win.
Westbrook shot
I just don't think he was 7 for 17, right?
Yeah,
it's not great.
No, it's under 50%.
But I don't know. I still got I got Philly in 6,
and they kept him out of the paint. He didn't rebound the ball at all.
At 5, right?
Yeah, he averages 11. So I mean, they kept him out the paint.
Yeah, they're gonna have to hit some. I don't know. They're just gonna have to get hot. David Bertan's gonna have to get hot. They only shot 23s, which is low. I feel like that's a low.
They made 8 of them. That's good.
8 for 20.
That's not bad.
I think they're gonna have to make a little bit more. But the key, they're gonna have to keep. I would go with the route. If I was the Wizards, I would make Embiid get 50 and shut everybody else down. Let Embiid go off. No, think about it. Like, Simmons can't shoot.
No.
At all.
He's going to facilitate.
Let Embiid, double Embiid, obviously Tobias Harris at 37, so maybe that is their strategy, but Embiid still got his.
He had 30.
A lot in the fourth, but they got to take away Embiid. Harris ain't going to stay that hot.
No.
It's like the Dylan Brooks there's no way this was just.
I mean, Harris is really good, but he's not getting up 29 shots next game, I promise.
No. So I think they could get like 2 games. I don't think they're going to win the series. I want them to win the series, but I got Philly at 6. It could be sooner, depending on.
Got to get Russ going. That's why. Got to get Russ going.
No, they got to get Bertans and all these other guys hitting threes. Hachimura.
Hachimura didn't play well. He played well.
All right, he didn't get enough shot. They got to get those guys. Westbrook's not the answer. Westbrook's the distributor.
Mm-hmm. He's in the close games. Westbrook's going to be your answer in the end.
Yeah. Ish Smith played all right. All right, this is where I'm at. This will be fun because I know you're the LeBron guy. So Lakers
lose
99-90 the Suns. 99-90 is a very low score.
Super low scoring game.
Suns defense is absolutely.
They're good.
Really good.
They shut AD down completely.
AD shuts himself down.
He doesn't try.
The
Dude,
full
he just
stands in the
there.
corner. I've been saying this since
And
even last year.
when he does get ISO plays at like 17
Jumpers.
foot, he does not get to the hoop.
Jumpers.
He just gets bullied. He shoots 17-footers.
How do you have 3 rebounds through 3 quarters and you're that big? Tell me.
Because you're getting DeAndre Ayton's punking you.
No, he doesn't even try.
Yeah.
I'm over it. The other thing I'm over is LeBron's flopping. What you got to admit that's getting a little. I know you're a LeBron guy.
I am a LeBron guy. It's getting bad. But
It's getting no, not even bad. It's getting
terrible.
horrendous.
It is bad.
The eye patch thing. Yes, he got poked.
Did he get poked in the eye?
Okay, fine. So, but then I feel like he recovered, but it was a little overdrawn. I was like, all right, he did get poked. It was a absolutely 100% poke in the eye, which sucks. If you've ever been poked in the eye, it's not fun.
It sucks. It does not help.
But then he's like, I'll be out there. You put an eye patch on me, talking about pirates. I don't know what he's doing. This Chris Paul ripping his arm socket out of himself. No,
Free timeout.
that's fine. I don't know.
That's what that is.
Fucking Space Jam
That's
is
an
rolling
extra
over in
break.
the thing.
Oh.
We talked about this earlier. Kevin Pillar. I mean, it's all over the internet. Kevin Pillar got hit in the face with a baseball. He's down for 35 seconds. Tried to play the next day, according to right?
He asked the catcher if he was in the lineup. He came to the clubhouse and asked if he was in the lineup. He wanted to play. He's not going to play. He couldn't even see.
He would have played if they put him in the lineup.
He
might go
couldn't see.
4-4 Ks.
You know, he would have played.
Maybe got hit again.
I don't know.
This guy's back in here. I would have lost my mind if I was pitching to him. Like, can you see right now?
No, he could not see. His eye was.
Could you imagine being a pitcher against him the next day?
I don't
and
thi- I
then he
don't-
gets a hit off you?
Oh, you're done.
You're cut
You're
immediately.
done. That's like Rizzo striking out Freddie Freeman. Come on, man. You want an NL MVP like
Bro, check
4
this
years
out.
ago and you just got struck
You're
out
gonna
by a
lose your
first
mind right now.
baseman.
So I was playing MLB The Show the other day online against somebody. And it's like 6-4 in the bottom of the 6. They only play 5 or 6 innings. I can't remember what I was playing. So I'm down by 2. I got 2 guys on. So the winning run's at the plate.
Right.
And this dude puts in Anthony Rizzo to pitch.
No, he did.
And
not.
I'm like, oh my, are you kidding me right now?
Did he strike you out?
No, he got me to ground out to third though.
Oh no. The
Game on the line.
The greatest closer in the
This
history of the
dude
game right
came
now.
in and just put Anthony Rizzo in the game. I was like, this guy's
Is
serious?
he trolling you?
Yeah, 100%. I was so furious. This one threw me a perfect pitch, and I just got on top of it, rolled over to third, and this full Rizzo. It's like save. What? Oh,
he got the
gotta be
save.
kidding. It was a
That's
joke.
wild.
But yeah, no, Suns defense, man. Kuzma had 0 points.
They
19 minutes?
It's wild. It's weird because nobody shot the ball that many times. Like LeBron usually shoots it 25 times. He only shot it 19. AD shot it? I think 13 times or 15.
It's that D, boy.
Like these guys got.
So you think Lakers are winning?
I think you're going to see a completely different game 2. LeBron's not going to try and let AD be the show anymore. LeBron's going to go get his 35, 10, and 10, and it's a whole new ball game.
Yeah. Oh, obviously, we're recording this Monday. Obviously, only game ones as we speak right now. Milwaukee's absolutely waxing the floor with Miami.
Put up 46 in
They
the
have
first quarter.
They have 62 points in the second quarter, which we're going to talk about this series in a minute.
46 in the first.
Yeah, Bryn Forbes has like 20 points. I'm not kidding. He has like 5 or 6 threes right now. But anyway,
Miami comes back and wins this game.
stop, dude. I know you're a Miami stan. But no, Lakers. So I think the Lakers are in trouble. I think the series is kind of go. I think it's got to go 6 or 7 though. I think you're right. I think LeBron's going to turn it on.
He has to.
And he's going to. I could see game 2 being a 35-10-10 type game.
He's going to come out. And he's going to get his 35.
If he doesn't, they're losing in
they're
5.
going to lose. He's going to have to. That's what it is.
Yep, I agree. But I got Suns winning. I don't think
come back.
Ligon fishing soon.
No.
Hashtag.
No.
All right. Well, now we'll get to this game. The first game of the series, Heat and Bucks. Now, it was a really good game.
Overtime.
Middleton hit the game winner with 0.5 left in overtime. Holiday is such a big acquisition for the Bucks.
Defense is great.
He had 20-11 to go with the 3. He had 3 big steals throughout the game. He made 23s and they still lost. Like it's not the same Heat. Hero's not.
He doesn't have the
Duncan
confidence. Robinson's still balling.
Yeah,
though.
he was the one keeping him in the game. He
Yeah.
was 6 for 10 from 3 at one point. But Hero just lost confidence. I think the internet's getting to him or something. He's only 20. He can't even buy a beer yet, I don't think.
No.
Is he 21 yet?
I think he's 21, yeah.
Might have turned 21. But I think he's got to get his confidence back. I don't know if it's playing time.
Jimmy Butler
what?
get these guys into shape.
Butler tied the game with no time left, the old finger roll.
Yeah.
Butler's good.
He'll get
I mean,
he'll
the
whip him
team's
in shape.
good. I don't know what's missing this year. I don't know if it's the health. I don't know if it's confidence.
I don't know.
I don't think they're going to win the series at all. Obviously, like I said, they're down 30 already.
They got the roughest road, too, so It's tough.
Milwaukee's my pick, so we'll see. Oh, that fool, Nunn just blew his kidney out, I think. Dude, fool slipped on the floor. All right.
Oh, he's up and running.
So, yeah, I got Bucks in 5 max. I don't think it's an overreaction. The game was closer than I thought.
It was a lot
The first
closer.
game, I thought Bucks were going to come out, and he played D. That's what they do, so it's not too shocking that they kept it close. Butler was shot, what did he shoot? 3 for 20?
Something. He didn't.
Giannis was guarding him. They don't have the 3-point, like,
They don't have
the defense, man.
They don't have the perimeter defense they had.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
All right.
Butler was 4 of 22. That's
That's
not
not
good.
good. All right, Mavericks. This one was fun. Mavericks,
The
Clippers, dude.
The Clippers have no answer
What are they
for
doing?
Luka Doncic.
No, he had 32, 10, and 11.
Dude, he destroys it. Paul George. I don't know. Do you remember when Paul George was in Indiana, how good he was on defense?
Yeah.
He can't guard nobody now.
Did you see his first half numbers?
Oh, my Lord.
1 of 7.
Dude, he can't guard
playoff
anybody
P's
either.
back.
People hit game winners on him for fun. He has no more defense. It's gone.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I don't know. The keys though. You talk about Luka. Luka 32, 10, and 11. Obviously, that's a big game.
Huge.
But did you see Hardaway and Finney Smith?
They're balling, dude.
They shot 15 of 22 from the field.
Right.
And
Hardaway's a guy. He's streaky,
No,
but when
9?
he gets on,
9 of 14 from 3.
yeah.
So you're shooting 75% from 3.
They
Basically.
won by 10.
Like that's pretty good.
Yeah. Hardaway Jr. streaky though. When he gets hot
Yeah.
though, he's on.
And the Clippers, when did they start shooting threes?
Never.
They shot 40.
I know, but they never do. That's
They made
the problem.
11.
Yeah,
That's not good.
Dog. That's that defense.
Mavericks won every quarter.
Wire to wire.
Yeah. Well, no, they gave up the lead, but at the end of every quarter they were winning.
Yeah.
They never gave up the lead at the end of a quarter. So I don't know. I think the Mavericks could be in. The
Clippers are in trouble. They stay in trouble though. This is the same thing.
They're
every year.
always in trouble.
I've seen them up 3-1.
But no,
twice.
check it out. If they say they blew the 3-1 lead last year,
Twice. They've done it twice.
they blew it, but they won, and then they blew it again, lost, or something like that. If the Clippers do not win this year, what's Kawhi doing?
It's a blow up time.
He's a free agent, I believe, at the end of this year. Where does he go?
No, did he sign a big deal with the Clippers?
I don't think so.
He left Toronto. He signed a 1-year deal.
No, 3. He's been there 3 years now. 2 years.
2. This is
Did he sign a 2-year deal with a player option? I don't know. I didn't look. I don't care.
He'll be gone instantly.
Yeah, like I could see him going to Miami.
2 years from now.
He's going to New Jersey or
2
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
No, next year he's gone. If they lose this year, that fool's gone. They have to blow it up. Doc Rivers left. Doc Rivers is the number 1 seed in the East.
I know.
It's just not a good fit for them or something. I don't know what they were doing though. They went out and got Batum and
why do you shoot 43s when you haven't shot 30 all season?
no idea. Clippers could be in trouble. I don't know. Do you think Mavs can? You think Mavs beat them?
Gentleman sweep 4-1.
That bad? You think the Mavs do it?
They can't. They have no answer for Luka. They cannot guard him. He does whatever he wants. And Porzingis,
Dude, I
doesn't
forgot
even-
about that. Did you see the tweets today? People were putting out tweets of that fool at the strip club with no mask on.
Who Porzingis?
Yeah,
They're trying to get him out. Trying to get him banned.
Yeah, I was
Clipper
dying.
fans trying to get him banned.
I was dying.
They have a
They're like,
chance.
this is old. This was like 2018, but you see, it's clearly Kristaps. He's just in the strip club, no mask. They're like, get him out.
Ban him.
Trying to pull off Lou Williams.
Yeah, wanted the wings.
She just wanted the wings, no
Just trying to
mask.
get some wings.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought there was no way the Mavericks won the series, but that was kind of I didn't think they played enough defense, which they don't.
I don't
I
know.
guess, I don't
they don't
know.
have to play defense against the Clippers. Clippers can't score, so they're 11 for 40.
Yeah, if you're going to shoot 43s and make 11, you're not going to win many games.
27%.
I think Bryn Forbes has made more right now.
He's already better.
Celtics Nets. Do we even need to talk about that one?
No, the Celtics.
It's a wrap. You called me the other day and said Marcus Smart averages 25. They got a chance.
They do, but he won't.
Tatum has to have 50. Period.
That's. I mean,
Minimum 40. But then you need Smart to have 30.
yeah. I mean, they lost by 11. I think.
They were winning at halftime. It was
they
the
were
second
up-
half.
they were
Was
up 3 at
50
halftime.
Yeah, or I think maybe even more. It was 57-40 in the second half. Irving, Durant, and Harden had 82 combined.
Yeah, that's you can't let them get off.
Yeah, not all 3 of them.
You gotta
Maybe
let-
2.
You got to let one of them get 50, and the other one's got to get 15 each.
I don't think that's possible though.
Kyrie's out here doesn't even care about basketball, and he's balling out of his mind.
Look ahead. Okay, so looking ahead though, you got Milwaukee versus the Nets second round, or you think Miami, but say Milwaukee and the Nets. That's a matchup because
Oh,
they got
man.
defenders.
Milwaukee's got length.
Giannis is guarding Durant, probably, right?
That's what I'm talking about. They got the length.
Drew Holiday's taking Kyrie or Harden.
Middleton's got length.
Like, it's going to be, that is the series I'm looking forward to the most in the second round out of everything.
Yeah. It's going to be wild.
If those two get by. Because that's like the team, now Milwaukee's not the team expected to get to the finals. It's Brooklyn. So Milwaukee gets to play spoiler. And I think that series is going to be, I'm going to be like Chris, if I see a pigeon. If I see a pigeon die, if I step on an ant, I'm like, I can't work tonight. I stepped on an ant.
Yeah, Kyrie had 29. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then last series that started, overreaction Monday.
Nuggets Blazers.
Are we overreacting? I picked the Blazers.
I think the Blazers easily beat the Nuggets.
No Jamal Murray.
No Murray. They don't have the guard play to hold McCollum and Lillard down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Lillard at 34. They just shoot too well from deep.
That backcourt's
50%.
That backcourt's going to absolutely just destroy the Nuggets. Nobody can guard those. They don't have anybody guard them.
Yeah. Do you think they play tonight? Today's Monday. Do you think
they're up 2-0?
It's up 2-0. Yeah. So one thing, Nurkic being healthy for Portland is huge. They haven't had him in 3 years. We talked about it last time. Like, they haven't had the legit center to go with Lillard. And McCollum came back. He missed a lot of games.
Yeah.
Then Melo's playing great off the bench.
Dude, the close games at the
end. Are
they
a dark horse to win this? Can they win the whole thing?
If you have Melo and Lillard and McCollum, you always have a chance.
Well, no, think about it. So you got Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic. You got Nurkic down low. You got Cantor off the bench. McCollum or Melo.
Anthony Simmons plays well.
Like, this team is deep. I just don't. Are they a dark horse?
They have some. They have like.
Could they beat? Say the Nets don't come out of the East. I don't think they would beat the Nets. Say it's like Milwaukee, Portland.
Portland can beat.
Because Portland could beat Phoenix, Utah, Lakers. Like, is Portland worth they're 35-1. I looked at it today.
That's probably worth betting.
That's not a bad bet.
Nurkic can play.
I feel like they're
down low.
I feel like they're 100% beating the Nuggets. In that case, they would play the winner of the Lakers and Suns. They match up. I mean, the Suns. They could beat the Suns.
Yeah,
dude, it's why I think. Do you like the parity in the NBA right now?
It's
outside
fun.
of the Nets. Like,
it's fun. Everybody's got two or three really good dudes. It's fun.
Like, I want to see some shit where like every year it's like some crazy like the Knicks.
Wild
What if it's Knicks?
The Knicks ain't getting there.
They ain't. I know. Sorry, but
they're all right. I mean, they're on.
No, but imagine next year though. They're going to get some free agents next year.
That's what I'm saying. They're on the come up.
Like, say Kawhi. Kawhi leaves LA. Wonder if he goes to New York.
He can,
and
especially if they're good.
And now next year they got Randall, Kawhi, RJ Barrett, Derrick Rose. Like.
Yeah. I think Randall wants to be the guy,
I want to see that. I want to see so much parity in the league. LeBron James leaving.
He's going to wide open.
Everybody's like, it's bad for the NBA. I think it might.
It'll open the NBA.
It's going to be crazy.
Because
he's been in the finals 10 out of 11 years. How many years?
10 out of 11.
The 1 year he missed.
Yeah, last year.
So imagine him leaving. Bryn Forbes has 19 points, bro.
At halftime?
No, it's still second quarter.
5 of 8.
I'm so mad I took him out of my DraftKings lineup.
Oh, he's killing. He's winning DraftKings.
He's like 2 cents. All right. That's it for the NBA. Which one are we overreacting the most on? Which one are you overreacting the most on?
I think
it's probably
the Heat.
I'm looking. Yeah, you think the Heat? Yeah, you think
it's probably the overreaction.
Mine's probably. I'm trying to look. Probably the Lakers, I guess. I just think the Suns are going to wreck them, but it wouldn't surprise me if the Lakers came back and won 4 in a row.
It'd be wild. LeBron 35, 10 and 10, and that gets them there.
Game 2 lock. Lakers.
Lakers got a week.
When do they play? Tomorrow or Wednesday?
Tomorrow.
They play tomorrow. Or today, or whenever this. I don't even know when this podcast is coming out.
Yeah.
All right, Phil Mickelson wins the major.
Oldest dude to win one. Dude, did you see the crowd walking behind him?
Yeah, Sarah's.
Tell me this isn't
Tiger-esque.
That's Tiger-esque. That's the energy that I got from the PGA Championship.
It was
wild.
Well, they know Tiger ain't playing.
No, but I mean, it was Tiger and Phil was the two guys that were always 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Tiger gone, and this was Tiger-esque for Phil. This was old school Phil.
Did you see his odds?
What was he?
250-1.
Oh,
some guy put 60 on Mickelson to win it, and LeBron to have a double in the first game.
Uh-huh.
He won. It was 6. Pete just sent this to me. 60 to win like $40K.
Oh wow!
I was so angry.
Nice.
That 251. What are we doing?
I would have easily. If he's that ever again, I'm betting him.
Well, no, we do. Remember I said I was going to bet Corey Connors to lead day 1 or to win the tournament?
Uh-huh.
I ended up narrowing it down to 3 guys. And then Connors is leading after day 1. I would have won $800 off 10.
Connor's was leading after day one.
Fired up, yeah. Golf is fun to watch though, especially when these guys are winning. Mickelson, Koepka to end the day, like you can't ask for that.
No, it
so
was
good,
fun.
So good. Julio Jones, Shannon Sharp called Julio Jones today.
Live TV.
He
said, "What's
that's
going on?"
That's 100% of work.
I'm out of there.
They 100% that was planned. There's no way. Julio Jones is never in the media.
No, he doesn't talk to anybody.
No, you think he just was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to call Shannon Sharp back right now when he's recording. He has to know. You don't know at 8:30?
I don't think Shannon Sharp
doing?
would put him in a position to where he does that to him.
Well,
you know what I mean?
The
would have to give him a heads up.
The only weird, I think you do.
You got to give him a heads up.
Yeah, but I don't. But he said it after, which was strange.
Yeah,
but I don't know. You can't.
He's out of there though. He's not going back to Atlanta. He's played his last game. He said, "I'm out of there."
But was he talking about Dallas? Because he was in Dallas apparently.
Shannon
can't go.
Shannon said, "If you want to win, don't go to Dallas."
He said, "Are you going to Dallas?" He goes, and he didn't say nothing. He goes, "If you want to win, don't go to Dallas."
Oh,
where does he go? What's a good fit? You say Arizona. There's no way he's going to Arizona.
Watch. That's where he wants to go.
Well, I've seen Patriots.
Rams.
That'd be a good fit.
L.A. Big market.
That'd be a massive move from. And the Rams are willing.
Julio.
Yeah,
he gets his Calvin Johnson back.
Him going to New England's stupid.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna win. It doesn't solve their quarter. Cam Newton throws the ball into the dirt 4 yards down the field. Stop.
Julio's a deep guy.
Belichick's the biggest fraud in history.
No.
Stop. We'll see this year.
Tom Brady's a go for sure. There's no question.
Belichick's a fraud. Fraud you lick.
Fraud alert.
Fraud a check. Bill Fraud a check. That's it. It's exposed this year. That's my go-to. They're not making the playoffs again.
I think they missed the playoffs again with everybody coming back.
Yes.
All the dudes that opted out.
And an extra playoff spot and an extra game. They're still missing the playoffs.
No.
They're out, dude. Cam Newton. Start Mac Jones. I'll take Mac Jones over Cam Newton today.
No, you would not.
He can't throw.
He can.
You can't win in the league if you can't throw the football.
Oh, Tim
I guess
Tebow.
unless that was
one game.
That was 8 years ago.
It's still the same.
I guess that's fair
game.
point. Tebow time. Tebow time's back, dude.
Yes.
That's pumped. That's really good.
I can't wait for week one.
People are
Tebow's
so
going to
mad.
have like 4 catches for 18
Trevor
yards
Lawrence.
and 3 touchdowns. I'm going to lose it.
Dude, they're back. Who's their Minshew's their backup?
Not anymore.
I was looking at their
Not
depth.
anymore.
Their depth chart is Lawrence,
Minshew.
CJ Beathard is third string.
Tim Tebow is now
He's
second string. Let's be real.
Goal line package, you have to have it, right? I wrote this in the article.
He's going to throw a touchdown.
I said
catch a
guaranteed
touchdown,
5 touchdowns this year.
and run a touchdown
He's gonna have all 3
in one game. He's going to do it in one game.
I didn't go that far.
It's going to happen.
I guaranteed he had 5 touchdowns this year. And people were
Combined?
like, no. Yeah, combined for at least minimum 5.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to
goal
get in the end zone. He's getting in the end zone. That's going to happen.
He's having 5 minimum. He's going to comeback player of the year, and he's having at least 5 touchdowns.
Comeback player of the year?
That's what I wrote.
I like it.
No, 100%. What are you talking about? He's been out of the league for 5 years, or 8 years. Went and played baseball, and now he's coming back to catch touchdowns.
8
Comeback
years and
player.
133 days.
It's
Between
wild.
games is what it'll be.
What top 5 selling jersey already?
He's always number 1.
Is he number 1 overall?
He has the 5.
He's not
The
outside
5.
Brady.
He's number 1 jersey sales in the NFL right now. Yeah. His jersey is number 1 selling jersey in the NFL
About to
right
buy
now.
Tebow Say It Aloud sports jersey.
Oh, dude. How is he selling more than Trevor Lawrence?
Because that's easy.
Tebow doesn't even have a guaranteed roster spot.
Well, it's just what number is he?
85. He's wearing Aaron Hernandez's jersey number. That's good. His ex Florida teammate.
Is that what he said?
That's what it was at the camp. That's the number he was wearing. I don't know if he took that number or they gave it to him.
No way.
I was dying. He said throw it back to Florida days with his old teammate Aaron Hernandez. Let's go.
Wonder if he starts day 1.
It'll be epic. Who's going to be the better tight end, him or Kelvin Benjamin?
Tebow.
Who has better numbers,
Tebow.
All right. I think Kelvin's a wide receiver though, but he's going to play tight
He'll
end.
split him out. What team is he signed with?
The Giants.
Oh, he'll probably have better numbers.
He's on the Giants.
I feel like the Jags are going to they're going to win like 10 games somehow because Tebow's on the team.
He just wins the.
It's insane. There's
he
no
leads comebacks that are
I'm not
epic.
even playing. They'll put him. He'll be like the Ryan Fitzpatrick. They'll put him in when they're losing and it'll just lead him to wins. Just throw him the ball. It'll be like the Keyshawn Johnson of tight ends. Throw me the damn ball. But he won't say damn.
I'm going to lose it with there's
He'll be like,
35
throw me the
seconds
ball.
left in games.
I'm mad.
And it's like 1st and goal, And Trevor Lawrence is on the sideline.
Yeah,
so Tebow's in the
he's
game.
100% playing quarterback from the 1 yard line every time. If I'm him,
And they're going in shotgun.
yeah, he's going to run it up the middle.
Not stopping him.
No.
Trevor Lawrence is not.
That's what my whole argument was.
Don't
Why is
draft
everybody
him.
mad? He's going to score touchdowns.
Do not draft Trevor Lawrence if you want red zone touchdowns because it ain't going to happen.
I already know you're drafting Tebow in fantasy.
Oh, absolutely.
Full starting him at quarterback.
I'm deciding whether I'm picking him in the 8th or the 10th round.
Fucking animal, dude.
He's going to be on my roster, though.
Oh, no. It's going to be good.
I can't wait till he starts at quarterback and put him on a slot at tight end. I have 2 quarterbacks on my team.
The quarterback, this was Tebow for just wins. He just ekes out victories.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's it, dude. Another week down.
Did you see what number the Patriots gave Mac Jones to wear?
No.
If you had to guess what number he's wearing, what would you assume?
Don't say 12.
No.
Okay. This is what gave him Tom Brady's number.
Oh, that number. That
I would have thrown up all over the table.
No. Do you know what number he's wearing? This is wild to me. I don't think a quarterback's ever wore it.
Like 99?
50.
That's not no, it's not. There's no way.
That's the number they've gave him at camp.
That's no.
I
I'm
swear.
looking this up as we.
I'm going to send it to you right now.
There's no way he's. Hey, what? No, you sent me a thing with Phil Mickelson.
Oh yeah, Phil's mom was trying to get a hold of him during his round to tell him just par out, don't get aggressive.
His mom, like,
it was.
She didn't know he's still playing.
She was watching it live.
She said she's texting the caddy.
She was texting his sister and is telling her to text him because he wasn't listening to his mom. It was wild. I don't know. Was she being serious?
There's no way. She has to know he's not going to get her text messages. Doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
What is this? Dude, the Patriots like media in Boston is so delusional.
Why?
They just wrote this article. It says Patriots fans are ecstatic about Mac Jones falling to the number 15. Like, no, they're not.
Nobody cared about Mac Jones.
No one cares, dude. Mac Jones is.
There he is. I sent you a picture of him.
Stop.
Mac Jones at camp wearing number 50.
Okay, that's like just a practice jersey. Like, you know, when you go to
Well,
that number 50. Huh?
that's him, dude, out there slinging the rock.
There's no way that's real. All right. That's it. Another week down for Say It Out Loud Sports. We'll be back. I don't know what we're talking about next week. We got to do some games or something.
We got something going.
But, yeah, we'll be back next week. Thanks for tuning in, and we are out.
Later.